On December 3rd of last year in Southampton, England, there was a murder that has come to trial. There was a conviction just the other day, and it's in the headlines in the UK. Typically, it wouldn't be worth spending a ton of time on a single killing in a foreign country, but this one tells you so much, not just about modern day Britain, but about the West and the attitudes that have brought us to where we are now in the 80 years since the end of the Second World War, that it's worth recounting in some detail. So on the night of December 3rd, 2025, a man called Henry Nowak, he's an 18-year-old university student, was walking back from a bar. He was totally sober. Blood tests later showed that his blood alcohol content was lower than drunk driving. So he was sober. Walking in the other direction was a man called Vikram Digwa. He's a 23-year-old Brit, a Sikh. His family's from India, walking with his brother. Now, there was no apparent confrontation between the two. Nowak filmed him on his iPhone for a second. We've seen that tape. And then, almost out of nowhere, Digwa pulls out an 8-inch long knife and begins stabbing Henry Nowak, the 18-year-old college student, and ultimately kills him. Stabbed him 5 times, including in the chest and the heart. Now, it's worth noting that knife crime in England is famously on the rise. In fact, to such an extent that knives are difficult for ordinary people to buy in London. Try to buy a set of kitchen knives next time you're over there. Not so easy. You can do it, but it's heavily regulated. British citizens are not allowed to carry 8-inch long knives. White British citizens are not allowed to, but Sikhs are, because under British law, carrying a knife is allowed because of the Sikh religious exemption. Sikhs have argued in court, and their lobby groups have argued that they should be allowed to carry knives, and so they can. So again, in modern Britain, whites are not allowed to carry weapons, Sikhs are. And in this case, a Sikh used his legal weapon to murder a young white man. What happened next is really the most interesting.